Well everyone, this is an exciting day today. We're off to a farm clearing sale. Woohoo! A few things there we want to look at. Set of tyres for the back of the TM, which I'm kind of interested in. There's a roller drill, I know nothing about it, but we'll go and have a look. And a few other bits and pieces. There's a sprayer there that, for the right price, we might be keen on. We don't spray a lot of chemicals, but yeah, possibly moving forward liquid ferrets and trace elements and stuff like that, we do need to get something sorted like that. Tried to build one a couple of years ago and build it cheap, didn't work. To build it properly is going to cost a bit of money, so we might just look at buying something. What else is there that we're looking at? Oh, I can't even remember now. Might buy a wee silas grab for a log grapple, gun safe, whole lot of workshop shelving, storage units and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll see how we go. But first, feed some sheep nuts out and then get this trailer cleared off so we can take it with us. Well,
it's a long way away, buddy.
I don't think there's going to be any bargains here today. Crikey.
That's $5 bit. Anybody else? Out it goes. 35. Buys them. 35.
Ted, what are you doing? Oh, that was the biggest sale we've been doing a hell of a long time, and so far I bought one thing, maybe one more, but unlikely. So you might remember a couple of years ago I bought a set of these brand new, and I meant to buy another set, but these just popped up for less than a third new price. So we'll get them loaded up into the trailer there and go see what this bike sells for. I think someone got a bit of a dud deal here because I've experienced that before and it ain't pretty. As you can see, these arrows, they are quite well worn, but we want the other side anyway, so I'll do the job quite nicely. 3 drums of drench from the vets for next year, a couple of bags of dog biscuits, done. Ewes on the move. They only got 2 days in that break, but that's alright, got to keep them fed. So we've got a fence up, see the reel there, splitting this side in half. Girls are looking happy. Pretty stark difference over there though. They're certainly grazing things out hard. So regrowth will be, might not be too bad, it's going to be pretty bloody slow there. A bit greener out here though for some reason. Regrowth will be slow. This paddock's about out of nitrogen now. As you can see, they've cleaned the baleage up pretty well. It's all fed out. They've cleaned it up bloody well actually. Yeah. And on the subject of baleage, strangely, on the 28th of April, I'm going to go mow some. And it's only 1 hectare. So we're just going to mow it, today being Thursday. And Saturday, hopefully the contractor's going to come bale it up. Quite interesting just around here, you can see a definite change in colour. So right there being really green and here being a bit yellow. Now what that is urea. This bit here, close to the creek, hasn't had any, whole way around. Out here has. A lot of talk about nitrates and waterways in New Zealand, and of course the single easiest way to get nitrates in your waterways is to put nitrogen fertiliser in your waterways. So we want to avoid that at all costs. It does go to show just how accurate the spreader is though. Like, it's not a very vague line. And we are running what we call 100% overlap with our spreader. So it spreads 15 metres out either side, but we run a 15 metre swath. I do wonder, looking at that, whether we could go to 30 quite comfortably, but that is how the book says to do it, so I think we'll just keep going. Really, really easy at 30 metres, you double your efficiency. But the book says 15, so we'll stick to 15. Load her off. Gonna use the old girl for this job because I cannot be bothered dropping a jewel off the big one. Those bar axle jewels for a 1 hectare job. Right, mower is all hooked up and we are good to go. Well guys, I lost my bloody phone so I couldn't do any recording for you, but we found it again. Anyway, let's have a look at this stuff. It's actually not bad quality. There's a bit of longer, rougher stuff there, but it's reasonably green. A bit of clover in there. Come over here and have a look, and it's quite clovery. Quite docky as well, but yeah, plenty of surprising amount of clover in there. So that's a bloody good bonus. We might get 5 or 6 bales off here. It did take a long time to mow it because it actually hurt. The old girl did well. Well, I think the ewe lambs have done quite well on there. I don't like this. There's a big tail end in there. Right there. I mean, they're healthy enough, but they're not getting enough to eat. Anyway, they've done bloody well on there. They are now coming into this, and this is just beautiful. So, the way the grass is growing at the moment, hopefully we can keep them gaining a little bit of weight for another month yet, because over winter they'll be on maintenance. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted with these girls to keep them on grass, try and keep them on grass through June maybe. We're going to have plenty of crop. The yields are going to be back, but we've got that extra 3 hectares that would normally go to cattle. So, yeah, we're going to have more crop for sheep than we normally would, but I think it's just going to be required to keep the ewes, keep them going. The ewes do better on it than the hoggets. We've got to start doing our hoggets a bit better. So if they can stay off until, say, the 1st of July roughly, and then maybe stay on until 8th or 10th of September or something, I'll give their rotation out the back a bit of a chance to recover. Be plenty of feed out there for them. That way they won't get quite such... Yeah, last year they were on Swedes for like 102 days or something, which is too much. So if we can take 30 odd days off that, then I think they'll come out the other end of winter looking a lot better. Just depends what the cost of that is in grass, because they're not in lamb, and the ewes are in lamb, and we do need to feed the ewes well. But I think with the way grass covers are looking this year, I think we can make it work. Sorry guys, I was hoping to make 2 videos here, but I haven't done enough recording. So I've got 4 bales of baleage off that paddock, which was, hey, it's 4 days feeding those calves up in the pad. I'm not going to screw a nose up at that. Anyway, I'm just going to roll into the next one right now. Slim. Well, g'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Things are feeling pretty good right now, I've got to admit guys. We're in a really happy spot feed wise for winter. Haven't had the crops weighed yet and we're expecting them to be back, but grass wise around the farm, and the way it looks set to continue for about another 5 or 6 days growth wise yet, we're done, we're saved, we are away. So this is quite good grass in here, as you can see. The girls are going to be happy in this little paddock for a few days. These are the fatter mobby ewes. We'll go back over here and have a wee look though. So this is where they just come out of. They have left a little bit behind in here, but I will tell you why in a minute. So they had 3 days in here, they had 4 days in there, they had no baleage in this break. 4 days in there with 1 bale, 2 days down there with 1 bale, and 2.5 days in here with 1 bale. So that is 11.5 days. But this here, because they went in there 11.5 days ago, they came out of there 9 days ago, and look at the regrowth. 9 days regrowth, that is absolutely phenomenal. So something pretty awesome happened yesterday, and that is that I fed out the last bag of sheep nuts for the 21-22 season. Woohoo! There'll probably be some more in July, but our end of season is end of June, so that'll just be the triplets and maybe some light ewes, turtles and stuff maybe. We'll see how we go, but for now, spending an hour and a half every day feeding them out, that is done. And that means we can get way more done. But this mob here that we just shifted, they never got any sheep nuts, they were getting baleage instead. So, well, the other mobs were getting a higher quality feed to supplement their grass. These guys were getting a lower quality feed than the grass to supplement it. So we're going to be a little bit easy on them for a while. I'm going to stop feeding out baleage to the sheep as well, just for a while. Where grass growth has been amazing, and we're sitting pretty happy now, so we can afford to stop doing that. It means we've got more baleage for winter or to carry in the next season if that. We're not too worried about carrying it to next season. If we've got it left over, that's great. If we ever need to feed it out, we will. But just to be a bit easier on these ewes, I'm a bit worried. The other mob are currently fatter, and they were the light ones. They've been getting looked after better. So in theory, these ewes should perk up a bit quicker than them. And yeah, just gonna give them an easy life for 3 or 4 weeks before they go on sweets, because they do well on sweets, but they don't really gain a lot of body condition there. We need them in good nick to go on crop. So after that little paddock with those ewes that it's gone to, this is what they're coming into, and there's a lot of feed here. Whoops. This is what I mean. We have just absolutely bolted. The whole farm doesn't look like this, don't get me wrong, but it's all growing at a great rate of knots. So one thing I just wanted to touch on before, at the moment it sort of looks as though the grass is growing faster behind the ewes than it is in front of them. So there's sort of a bit of a balancing act there. I think with the nitrogen we put on, helps to aid in recovery after grazing a lot. So we're seeing a lot of benefit there. So paddocks like this, we may as well get on them, get them eating. We don't want to race around the place by any means, but the way things are looking, I think we can probably look at increasing the ewe intake just that little bit and just trying to get a little bit of weight back on the girls. We've got no lambs on. Well, we've got the ewe lambs on. We've got maybe 50 works lambs left on, so I don't have to get too worried about them. Works ewes that are left are hopefully going in the next couple of weeks. So I haven't got many mouths on, and the place is growing like crazy. So woohoo. Right, so today's big job is to get all 600 and something of these crutched. Most of them are pretty clean. They're going to go on crop, and I don't want to have to crutch them again until October when we shear them. So we'll just give them all a wee ring crutch. The dirty ones will get a better crutch, and yeah, should be good. Right, handpiece set up. There we go. Let's go crutch some lambs. Well, there goes half them done. Gave up crutching, thought we'd come and have a bit of fun with the kids. They're getting fed up with it, so woohoo! Way back up the hill, Ted.
We will waste you.
You show people how you can do it. You go way up the hill and show people how fast you go. We think goes like crazy. It's an old XR50, but it's got a 110cc Lifan motor in it. Smokes like absolute crazy, but ease away. Give her everything up the hill. He loves it. Not sure why it smokes so much. Something can't be right inside, but the engine's like got 40-50 airs on it, so shouldn't be. But hey, goes. It was cheap. It's a hell of a lot of fun for the kids. So big thumbs up from me. He's a bit more cautious coming down the hill though, which I'm not rushing him on. Check out this, would you? Just drove along beside him coming up here. He's doing like 40 k's an hour in second gear. Thankfully he doesn't know how to change gears yet, but yeah. Is that fun, Ted? Just put him in third gear. Let's see what happens. How long till you're going to ride that motorbike, Elliot? No, no, good man, because you're only 3, aren't you?
Yeah.
High five. Hey. Here goes third gear. I almost feel irresponsible as a parent. Good fun?
Yeah.
Go do it again. Nice and careful, okay? Come up the long way. Here he goes. Oop, 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 oop. Pigged out. Go, Ted. Look at those two bloody motorbikers. Sometimes you've just got to stop working and spend some time with the kids. So would have been nice to get all these crutches today, but today we're getting pretty cranky. Sarah helps when she pushes up, and if they don't want to be here, it can be a pretty miserable job. Watch out, Elliot! Watch out! So yeah, just had the whole school holidays and hardly done anything with them off farm. So sometimes you just got to go have some fun. So there's a go down tomorrow. There's duck shooting tomorrow. Got a few mobs to use to shift tomorrow, but we'll get everything done. And yeah, anyway guys, hope you enjoyed that, and we will see you next time.